How's the media? Good? Everyone good? These are great people. These are great people. I just want to thank everybody for the fantastic job you've done and are doing. What you do in terms of paramedics and fire and all of the other things you do that people don't appreciate like they should, but we appreciate it. And we've given you a lot of equipment, we're giving you a lot of help. You know, we've opened it up. So again, thank you very much. Fantastic job. And if you have any questions, let's talk about it, okay? Come on, let me stand next to this team. This is real power, right? This is real power. Any questions? Go ahead. Things are going great. That's the kind of question we like. And things are good. The country's doing well. We're setting records with stocks. How are your 401ks doing? Pretty well? It's doing well, right? They're all doing well. The 401k is doing well. The stocks are doing well. A lot of companies coming back into this country, and they're coming back into the country that we love, which is what we care about. And then even before the tax cut, and I tell you, that tax cut bill is something. The way it's kicking in. Little did we know when the big companies, AT&T, Comcast, so many others, Wells Fargo, they're giving thousands of dollars to their employees, and nobody saw that happening right away, but that happened early. And now what's happening is many other companies are following suit. So the country is really, it's a big, big, beautiful ship that we're turning around, and a lot of good things are happening. You know, with the military, we're rebuilding our military. It was depleted. You guys are a little bit depleted too. You know, we're giving you, or in particularly the police, we're giving them military equipment, which was taken away by the previous administration. You know all about that. And now you're getting the military equipment. They didn't want to use the military equipment. Somebody will explain why. But now you have the best military equipment and you're able to use it for the police force. But I want to thank the job you do medically and with the paramedics. The job you do with the fire has been incredible. So they said, would you like to come over here and say hello to some of you I've met, many of you down in Palm Beach. But you do a fantastic job, so we just wanted to thank you very much. Really fantastic people. And hopefully with the media surrounding us, they'll understand exactly what's happening, because we want to give these people credit for the great job they do. So thank you all very much. We appreciate it. Now I'll go back to Palm Beach, and you go back also watch yourselves on television, all right? You create some stars in here, Chief. You know that, right? Chief, do you have any questions?
The House and the Senate,
right.
Federal level, just passed a safer and assistant firefighter grant program. That's trying to come into use soon. I just don't know if your opinion, is that a good thing?
Well, they just passed it, and it's coming to me, and it's a good thing. And you like it, right?
We love it, man. So we just appreciate it.
You know, one of the things that people don't understand, we have signed more legislation than anybody. We broke the record of Harry Truman. And they were saying, if we get this big tax cut, because that's the legislation of all legislation, that's the biggest there is. And that included ANWR, as you know, and it included the repeal of the individual mandate, which is a disaster. That's where you have the privilege of paying a lot of money so that you don't have to buy health insurance, all right? The most unpopular thing, which most people thought should have been unconstitutional. But we repealed it, and we got ANWR, which is going to be one of the great drilling sites of the world, one of the great oil reserves of the world. We have a lot of things. But we had a lot of legislation passed, and here's an example of something that soon will be passed and signed. So, yeah, we're going to take care of you. I know you folks have been fighting for that for a long time. We had a lot of legislation passed. They were saying that if we got this one done, we would have succeeded with legislation. But I believe we have, and you'll have to ask those folks, but I think they know the real answer. We have more legislation passed, including the record was Harry Truman, a long time ago. And we broke that record, so we have a lot done. In addition, we have a lot of executive orders. We've gotten a lot of the rules and regulations, and you people suffered from that to a certain extent too, in all fairness. But a lot of the regulations were voided, and now you can go back to work and do your jobs. In the case of builders, in the case of farmers, and so many others, they can now go back and do their jobs. So we have the all-time record for stopping ridiculous regulations, and we're very proud of that record. That's one of the reasons the stock market is up, you know, at a record level. It's a record level. We broke it 84 times this year. The stock market hit a new high 84 times since we won the election on November 8th last year. So that's something we can all be proud of, and that makes you all look very smart. And your family say, boy, are you a great investor, right? When you have your numbers go up and your stocks go up and everything else. You know, when the stock market goes up, that affects everybody. Not just, you know, you think of the rich, you think of the big. The fact is it affects everybody because people own stocks, whether it's in 401ks or otherwise. So it's really been great. Yeah, we'll get that signed. It's going to be signed. I know.
We actually have 15 of those great funded firefighters from last year's grant.
Oh, good. You have 15 of them. You know who we're talking about? You come on over here.
Come on over here. Come on over here.
That's great. Better sign it. Now I have no choice, right? You love this stuff, right? That's good. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll go back and sign fast, okay? So, again, continue doing what you do better than anybody in the world. We appreciate it a lot. And the safety and the lives that you save, incredible. Chief, thank you. And Chiefs, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.